Hey guys, I'm Bradley Hasemeyer in a slick studio between a pair of beautiful luxury SUVs, which can only mean one thing. It's time for an epic head-to-head comparison. This time, we're looking at the Lexus RX 350L against the Acura MDX. Now, you know me, you know I like to travel, you know I like adventure, and I like to do it with a little style and class, which means if you're anything like me, you want an SUV that's essentially up for anything and looks good doing it. So today, I'm going to do the comparison for you, save you all kinds of time. Don't even worry about it. You can thank me later. So let's figure it out. Which one of these SUVs strikes that perfect balance between rugged and refined? Now, what initially draws me to any vehicle is the way it looks, right? I don't want just some so-so looking SUV. I want to be excited about what I drive. And this RX 350L, it doesn't necessarily catch my eye. I mean, I will say, yes, the front grabs my attention with that large spindle grille and the big front fascia. Up front, you'll also notice the available triple beam LED headlights, which I think complement nicely the style with the sharp lines and the aggressive creases. It runs all the way throughout the car to the rear. Once you get inside the RX 350L, you'll find an interior that is understated and conservative. There's a cool screen on the dash. It does have a 10-way power adjustable driver's seat with optional heating. But on the downside, they've kept that annoying joystick thingy that you're supposed to use to navigate. It's really cumbersome. And how about this? You can't even get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto integration at all. Now, the RX 350L does have a third-row seat standard, which is nice, but using it and getting to it is pretty challenging if you're an adult. And that's because the RX wasn't designed with the third row in mind. All right, now come on, that's what I'm talking about. This is a good-looking SUV. It's classically beautiful, yet sporty and aggressive. I mean, I could see taking this thing off-road to a campground or a wine tasting. One of the first things you notice about this car, of course, that diamond pentagon grille. There's a sculpted hood up top. That combines with the grille and leads right into the jewel eye LEDs. There's 5 of them, which gives you a brighter view of the road. Standard, by the way. Then there's the power moonroof, these available beautiful alloy wheels, and the dual chrome exhaust outlets. And guess what? It gets even better on the inside, where you're greeted with this gorgeous cockpit. I mean, look at this beautiful available wood trim, leather-wrapped steering wheel, 14-way power adjustable driver's seat, heated, by the way. Pardon me, when is tea? Oh, 2 hours from now. Very well. I shall just sit in this comfortable seat until then. You know, and everything is right where you want it in this MDX. You've got these dual screens here, which allow you to control the climate or your music or whatever you want. And Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration are both standard. Thank you very much. Plus, there are ports and plugs all over the MDX, so everyone can stay connected to their oh-so-important gadgets, whether you're going around town or heading out of town. And if you're looking to up your style game even more, consider the Advanced package, where you get handcrafted natural wood accents, Milano leather seating with contrast stitching, and maybe my favorite thing of all, second row heated captain's chairs with their own console. Speaking of rear seating, check this out. One touch is all it takes to be able to access that third row. And unlike some other luxury brands, the MDX was designed as a 3-row SUV from the start. It means the roofline and the wheelbase were specifically engineered to allow for more space in the vehicle. And there's more than 90 cubic feet of storage space back here. Last but certainly not least, there are safety and assistive features to consider. But thankfully, Acura doesn't make you pick and choose from a long list. No, they just give them to you. It's called Acura Watch. It's a sophisticated suite of advanced technologies that use cameras and radar to sense what's going on around the vehicle. So it could, for instance, let you know you're getting too close to the car in front of you. Or it could assist with helping you brake to reduce the severity of or completely avoid an impact. And maybe coolest of all, it can keep you centered in your lane while you're driving. That's impressive. It's also standard on every MDX. All right, now it's time for the real fun. Let's test their performance. Let's hit the road. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the auditory enjoyment brought to you by the 3.5-liter V6 of this MDX. Now that, coupled with the fact that this vehicle weighs hundreds of pounds less than its counterpart, as well as the fact that it's got a 9-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, makes this thing fun to drive on pretty much any road. Now another reason for this road-hugging fun is the available super handling all-wheel drive, which can distribute power evenly to the front or the back, either together or independently. Pretty brilliant. The outcome, fantastic control and handling. All right, so here we are in the Lexus RX 350L. Now, much like the MDX, it's got a 3.5-liter V6 with almost the same horsepower and torque numbers. But one number that's different, it weighs nearly 400 pounds more than the MDX. When you add that kind of weight into this, well, it feels sluggish on acceleration and really top-heavy when you're just even moving in your own lane. Now, once you're up to speed, the car's relatively smooth. It is a Lexus after all. The shifts are quick, that's thanks to an 8-speed transmission, but the MDX, you're getting 9. Also, if you want some control of that shifting with some paddle shifters, well, you've got to upgrade to the expensive F-Sport package, and when you do that, you lose the third row anyway. I guess in the Lexus, you can't have both. So overall, yes, it's a comfortable ride, it's a fine SUV, but I wouldn't say it's a memorable experience. So who comes out on top? Well, it seems pretty obvious to me. I mean, you've got the Lexus RX 350L, and yes, it's got some nice things going for it, but you can't even get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto integration at all. And when it comes to that third row, well, it's just not very practical. Plus, it's missing the spirited performance that you get from the Acura MDX. So the Acura MDX is sporty, it's distinctive, and it's absolutely beautiful on the inside. Plus, it's loaded with so many standard features that you're going to have to pay extra for with other brands. And on top of that, it's exciting to drive. So whether I'm heading out with my friends to go camping for the weekend or taking my family out for a nice dinner, this thing's up for pretty much any adventure I throw at it. And I'm doing it in style with plenty of room. What more could you want? I'm glad I asked. Meet the all-new MDX A-Spec. This style package is the ultimate expression of sport design, and it starts with a more aggressive front end with dark chrome trim and fog lights. And of course, you've got these 20-inch shark gray alloy wheels. Inside, there are sport seats trimmed in rich red or black leather and chrome dual exhaust outlets in the back. It's the way to go when you really want to stand out. All right, well, my job here is done, but yours isn't. Head to Acura.com and make your own comparison. I'm Bradley Hasemeyer. I'm going to head out this way to the great white unknown.